Looks like we got another project ahead of us today.
We do.
Sure do. You know, and see, this weather ain't so
It's
bad,
a nice
Jeff.
day. Yeah, it's good.
Let's see, what do we got going on today, Jeff?
We gotta put some lights on this thing.
Some lights? Do you need lights? Yeah,
I
we
mean,
need some lights.
more than a couple lights.
Yeah, let's get to work then.
All right.
Sure.
And for the switch in the cabin, we'll pull this off, run the wiring down, and then in through the side.
Yeah, but let's show them what we got.
All right. Auxbeam was nice enough to send us 4 of their 6-inch X Angel Eye DRL driving lights. I've already kind of assembled the bases and everything on these, and they come with bare wires on the end. I already put connectors on them, so it's all just gonna be plug and play. You can have the option of wiring up so just the X DRL will light up separately, and then there's a projector top and bottom and side to side. But I wired up so that the X DRL will come on with everything else all at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's got power and ground.
Yeah.
So we got 4 of these.
That's right, 4 of them. It's gonna be bright as hell.
A wiring harness. I bought one of the Op 7 wiring harnesses, and I just kind of modified it a little bit to have 4 plug and play plugs on the end. And then on top of those 4 lights, those are all gonna mount to this guy. So I got a deal on this from SSD Performance. See, this is all the mounting hardware here, and plate mounting and all that stuff. This is one of their blemished Raleigh bars or light bars that I bought. And it was mounted through the bottom. It has 4 mounting tabs across the top for the lights. I got it. I mean, I think I got like 60 or 70 bucks off just because it has a couple small blemishes in it.
Oh, that's it?
That are like one right there. There's a couple little marks, which is going to get scuffed up anyway. So I believe this is the front plate mount for it. Looks to be some sort of angled plate mount. These are the L brackets that mounts to the factory bumper beam with.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's beefy.
Very beefy mounts. So those 2 will go back through the bumper beam and then attach these rear holes with all of this hardware. The only thing I was curious about is how that plate mounts to there.
Yeah, that is cool. Like you were saying, color instructions, which most companies don't do.
Probably won't need it. It seems pretty straightforward, so. Okay. Probably won't need it.
This little pop clip right here, you just push it in. Just taking out all the pop clip at the bottom so we can take the bumper off. First time the bumper's been off?
Yep.
Just removed all the pop clips at the bottom. We think we did. I don't know. We never taken off a Crosstrek bumper.
Back, right?
Yeah, just like any other bumper.
Yeah. Another halogens. So I'm pretty sure as part of the directions, you have to pop this piece out of the bumper. It's like a lower splash guard. And then I think you can put the bumper back on and then pop that piece back in. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Can't be that hard. This guy out.
Yeah.
Oh, and it just broke. Here's where I might look at the directions. Probably won't need it. It seems pretty straightforward, so. So these holes right here, not the oval one that the bumper beam, the foam was in, but the inner one, on both sides have to be enlarged to 1/2 inch. If not, let's go. Yep, that fits. Now I wonder if it's gonna fit through the backside. Yep, right there. That one wasn't too much.
Why do you have to enlarge it?
Just so the bolt will fit through. Yeah, because it
it won't fit through there.
won't fit through there.
What was this one?
Oh, it is, I think. Let's take that out of there. This one right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that goes through there. Mounts underneath. Then we'll do another washer. And we have the nice nylock nut so it won't come loose. Mount the brackets and tighten the mounting bolts just snug but loose enough to move slightly for now.
Kept this loose for now, so we can have some adjustments when we put the bar on there. You don't want to tighten it up fully just yet.
Okay, so these you'll snug up with it off. So let's just throw that bar on.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll snug, once we put the bar on, we'll snug these ones up. And then once we put the bumper back on, then we just have to reach inside and drop the bolts in there.
Oh, okay.
So that won't be too bad. Because right now we're just going to check for level and everything else.
Those are the instructions.
We didn't need those anyway.
Nah, fuck it.
I mean, it looks pretty level. What about you?
You mean like level?
Yeah, side to side?
Yeah. I mean, looks like it's right in the middle, you know?
And said it'll pull the bumper beam together slightly.
Let's see it going in.
And because it's got a nylock nut on there, so it doesn't have to be super, super tight. So.
Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere.
No. It's not going to be standing on it, so. That's not going anywhere at all. So now we pull, I think we pull these guys back off.
So just pull the light bar back off.
Yep, now that the L brackets are tight and not going to go anywhere. So this one will go to inside the cabin. These will go to the battery, and those will run down. I made it way too long, but whatever. I figure if we can run this to the grommet, this should reach me anywhere in there I need. But we can get this through the grommet right here, and get it up to at least here. I can just use some black RTV around here to seal it.
Yeah.
So no water or anything gets in.
So it looks like there's already a hole there. Well, looks like there's, yeah. Is there a hole? Is that a hole?
Yeah, there's a hole with a grommet in it. I just cut a little slit in the grommet and feeding it through. And it seems to be going through pretty easily. So kind of lay into the back of the door from here, make sure it's back far enough behind the hinges where it's not going to get pinched at all.
Yeah.
And then this little hole right here, I'll squirt some RTV into there and seal it up.
So Jeff said we're a bunch of idiots because he said we should have connected the wiring harness to the battery and tested the lights first before we went through all that trouble. And undo the battery. 2 connected?
Yep.
Fuck, I'm gonna turn it on.
Oh yeah.
3 out of 4?
So far. That's bright.
Super bright. 4 out of 4?
4 out of 4 work. Damn. This is bright, dude.
I know.
Shit. Those things are pretty bright.
Now you got 4 of them? Shoot, man.
When it's putting the spotlight up on the side of the house in the daylight,
I know.
they're pretty bright.
I still think we should straight pipe the Crosstrek.
It's already got 5-inch muffler on it. Yeah, probably zip tie it up to this and then tuck it all up under here somewhere. Yeah. So it's underneath that plastic cover.
No one's gonna see it.
Nope.
Oh. Try to do it with one hand, holding the camera. So just the top,
yeah,
right?
just at the top on there. All the way up. I think it goes on top of the L brackets.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
We'll put it right through here.
Yep. So around top. And then
we'll put the bolts through.
Put the bolts through. I think I got them right down here. Yep. Oh, those hit, don't they?
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna rest on there. Son of a bitch.
Here, I'm gonna loosely put this on. Take 2 on the light install here.
Oh, and the bar too, right?
We had to modify the bar because with these lights, as you guys will see, they don't fit on the bar with the bar at the location that it sits. Actually modified the bar.
Take a look.
I had a friend of mine weld it up. Just bought another piece of, I believe it was 3/8 by 1.5 bar stock. Had him just cut it and weld in about 1.25 inches on both sides here to extend it out to give us enough clearance for the lights to fit on there.
Because the lights are just too big.
Yeah, they're too deep and they hit the bumper. Yeah. So weld that up, repainted it, and then we'll throw it in. They should fit now. We just got to slide this in through the lower grill and bolt it up.
That's it.
And then throw some lights on it.
Wait, do we have the wiring harness?
Yep, wiring harness and all that's already installed. It's just tucked into the lower grill and tucked inside.
You think they're brighter than a light bar?
I think so, yeah. I think 2 of these would probably be brighter than like a 26-inch light bar.
Yeah. How's the fitment?
There's.
Oh, you got room now.
Yeah, plenty of room. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be good. And yeah, and there's still enough room in there. All right, so if you guys want the some tech specs on these are these 4 outer LEDs are 15-watt Cree LED chips. The total light output of them is 5,000 lumens a piece. So there's 20,000 lumens for the lights. It says it projects light 1,600 feet, and they're 6,000 K in color. Yeah, the switch is already ran to the inside. We just have to find somewhere to mount it. Get a hole drilled in one of the blank panels or something mounted in there. And then hook it up to the battery and finish connecting all the lights here. You know, zip tie up all the excess and tighten up the rest of the bolts for all of the bolts going through the bar itself. And then we'll be all done.
So Jeff, the wiring just pretty much right, like we said earlier, power and ground. That's it.
Yep, that's it. Power and ground, then run the switch to the inside of the cabin. Real easy. They are pretty bright.
Well, we can't really see it. It's the daytime right now.
Yeah, it is middle of the day. but you can clearly see the light on the front of the car.
Yeah.
Definitely brighter than the other 32-inch light bar.
Let me have you guys take a look.
This probably isn't going to be a permanent solution, but with that just stuck in there with that pulled out, I mean, it is a very tight fit with the switch in there.
Not going nowhere, huh?
That is not going anywhere. It's mounted in there nice and solid. I might have actually partially broke the switch. Yeah, so it's got a little gap underneath, but you don't really see that tiny little gap on top, but no big deal. So it even projects away up on the trees way back there,
Yeah.
even though those are quite a ways away.
Yeah. They won't be able to see on camera though, but
No.
yeah, they definitely got some reach. So, just in case a bear tries to come at you from 100 yards away,
Yeah,
you're good, man.
I'll be ready.
But yeah, cool. Awesome lights. You know, big thanks to Auxbeam. They do work.
Oh yeah, very well.
You know, awesome lights and really not that expensive. Go ahead, check it out.
Yep.
Link is in the description below. And I guess it's getting kind of late. So, Jeff,
All right,
let's get out of here.
peace.